Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have the singles this afternoon, and we're at Broadbeach once again for the second game this afternoon, or the last game. And to introduce the players, we have... Oh, I've got an alarm going off. And I've got Jay.
Hi guys, back again. Broadbeach, $70,000 five-a-side. Second semi-final here. We're watching the singles game. We've got the current Queensland singles champion for Pine Rivers, Brendan Wilson, taking on world number 2, Corey Wedlock from the Wirral Gorillas. What a game we've got here this afternoon. We've just missed the first end, unfortunately, just due to a little internet glitch, but Brendan Wilson picked up a 3 on the first end. And so to the viewers at home, Pine Rivers lost their first 2 games in the pairs and triples format against Wirral. So they need to win the singles and the fours, and they're behind by 8 in margin. So if they win the 2 rinks with a +9, they'll advance through. Wirral only need to focus on getting 1 rink, and they're home and hose through the semi-finals tomorrow. In terms of the other semi-final, you saw the pairs game between Raymond Terrace and Nelson Bay. Well, in that game we had 2 wins go to the Nelson Bay side, which means they're a +13 margin. So Raymond Terrace got a bit of catching up to do. They've got to win their 2 games, and they needed a margin of 14 to advance through. Back to the single match though. Brendan Wilson currently holding 3. We've got young Mitchell Mears on the paddles helping us out, so us live streamers can see exactly who's holding shot.
And with their tri-coloured bowls, looks like there's more than 2 players out there.
Yeah, correct. They definitely only have 4 bowls each.
You got a light green on one side, a dark green, and then a white and a black. I think it's very dark green.
Well, very un-Corey Wedlock-like there. Just missing his range on that one.
We've all got alarms going off. That time of the day.
No, it wasn't an alarm, just on a phone call. Okay, so Brendan out of the blocks. 6-0 lead against the world number 2.
So I've done a restart on the Wi-Fi, and hopefully we can fight against all the school children who come home and jumped on their computers.
Okay, Brendan with his first up. Just finishing a bit short there.
That one is a bit short. They come off the end green, didn't they?
Correct, yeah. We just moved the rinks around. Same green. We just moved the rinks around so there's no unfair advantages. Great starter there from Corey Wedlock.
Well done.
Singles play, so important. Get that first bowl on there. If you fail with your first, you feel like you're chasing for the rest of that end.
My special bullseye graphic before, they played a brilliant shot,
Yep.
2 leads, and then the next bowl, even better. So we had a double bullseye.
We've got a double bullseye. Oh, Corey. Didn't take long to get himself back in range last end. He wouldn't have been happy with last end, but comes out straight away, nails it, gets over it, moves along. That's what champions do. Forget about the end prior. Get on with the job.
And we're going to agri-storage toucher for that. Come on.
Oh dear, Brendan 3 short. Got off to a flyer, 6-0. He's put himself under a bit of pressure here though. Oh, he's just snuck in. It counts at least. Brendan 3 down.
I would have thought that he'd try and put that one behind. So if he's trying to put it behind, it's definitely short. Is that wind turning around to be more of a headwind in this direction?
Oh, as I was saying.
It's more of a breeze at the moment.
Yeah, look, as I was saying, Wayne, earlier, it's just that it's not constant. It picks up every now and then. And with the green as slick as this, it can really play a part.
Here's a fixer.
Well, he's...
Fall in.
That's a great shot from Brendan. 3 down. He's kind of...
He's got second shot.
He's got second shot. He's sitting in a good position. It's going to be hard for Corey to get to make his 4. He might have to just be content with drawing for a second shot here.
Is he going to make 2?
Oh,
No, he
he
moved.
may well have. He's moved the jack, but it still might be 2.
Agri-storage toucher right there.
There you go. Okay, just the 1.
We brought up the comments, which we had a lot. Thank you very much for inviting me down. I've never had so many comments ever, so it was actually hard to manage, and we didn't get through everyone, so apologise for that. But no, it was fun. The boys knew who was talking. There's some sitting up there sending comments.
Yeah, fantastic.
So it was
great
good
to
bit of fun.
have young Jack McShane and Joseph Clark, 2 superstars of the game, coming up to put their hands up to come on and have a bit of a chat. That was fantastic. Well, I just got some news. Very special bowler indeed. Might come on and have a bit of a chat very shortly. We'll introduce you when he arrives, but in the meantime, I've got Corey rolling a shorter length.
Very short.
Shorter length on a very fast-paced green.
I'm going to change my cameras.
Very much a touch bowler, Corey. He's unbelievable weight control. Another great shot there from Corey. Brendan looking all right here. Well,
Brendan, outstanding. And another agri-storage. I can't put my tongue around that sometimes.
agri-storage.
Agri-storage.
Agri-storage. you could change it to a hob day.
Okay.
Call it a hob day. So Peter
Hob
Hobday.
day. A hob day toucher. Oh, there's a hob day toucher.
Exactly. And
There you go.
as Peter likes to say it when he plays bowls, Peter Hobday, the big man at agri-storage, the guy putting up the money to sponsor the live stream here. He was playing in this tournament himself, and whenever he gets a toucher, it's the all-day hob day special.
Oh, okay. I like that. All day hob day special.
All-day hob day. So, Corey, what can he do here?
He wants it back. He wants the shot back. Geez, that looked like he put some weight on that.
Okay, so I mentioned before we might have a guest commentator come on board. And I'm happy to introduce world champion Shannon McElroy.
Hey, how we going, boys? How we doing?
Yeah, going good, Shannon.
Good,
I'll bring up your microphone, Shannon. Wayne Netter.
Wayne, how you going, buddy?
Shannon. Good.
So Shannon's been up here representing the Deer Park Club out of Melbourne.
Wick here.
Yeah, so as their marquee player. Had a good week so far, Shannon?
Yeah, it was pretty good. We were pretty close in the end,
Yeah.
so we weren't too far away. A couple of wins here and there through days 1, 2 and 3. It could have put us in a nice position going into today. But nature of the beast is, you know what it's like when these tournaments, half the battle is trying to get a decent draw, and then you make the most of it. But our draw was pretty gnarly, to be fair, and you know the boys tried their best, and we went too far away. Yeah, some good games played.
Very close. Worked out to be, one win out of the top 6?
We're 1 point. We're one point going into the last round.
Okay, so a draw.
Yeah, pretty much as a draw. And there's, you know, you can count on your hand how many games went within one or two shots, just on the wrong side of the ledger.
And so what would your advice be to other clubs that are knocking on the door that want to play this event? Like, what would your advice to come up? You're playing against some of the Australia's, New Zealand, the world's best bowlers. How to tackle the week? Like, what sort of mind frame do you need to be in to tackle the week?
Well, it's always, you know, it's like it's the beauty about bowls is that it's one of the few sports you can play where just your average player can play against some of the best in the game. I don't think many other sports offer that opportunity without qualifying into, say, if it was golf or tennis or whatever sport it may be. Bowls is quite unique like that, where you can enter an event and you get the chance to play against the best going around. So, look, when you're playing against these guys, you know, you've got nothing to lose really. You just give it. You probably actually find that a lot of people actually step up when they play against better players.
Yeah.
You know, they're looking for that opportunity to score a scalp.
Exactly.
And we're all human, and you know, with the way the greens can play at times, and you've got the outdoor elements with the wind. Anything can happen. There's definitely a certain amount of luck involved in bowls that if you have it on your side, it definitely goes towards the contribution of you winning your games. So, look, just don't be afraid. Just get amongst it. You know, if you can pick up a player or two that's of elite level, it's definitely going to help. I think in a format like this, the main thing is you're accumulating points each round. Obviously, you're playing 2 disciplines each round, so you need to be winning at least one of the 2 if you can, and then the rounds that you do manage to have a good round and you can score 2, well, that's a bonus. So if you can do it more often than not, you'll probably find yourself at this stage of the tournament where the boys are playing now.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, you just look around this whole green, and even the ones that are not playing, how many guys have represented state level Australia is quite incredible, really.
It really is. And look, as bowls manager here and putting this tournament together, just something simple like putting a form guide together, going through every single team list, and a little bit of research here and there about their achievements. There wasn't a single team that entered in the 28 this year that didn't have a state representative.
Wow.
Not a single. Yeah. All previous state representative. So the majority of the teams had either previous internationals or current state representatives.
That was a good shot.
And here talking away, Wayne. We're missing out on the bowls. Sorry.
That was a good shot.
He's a class actor, Corey.
But while they're kicking them back, so like you're talking about not being scared to get out there, and you're talking about scalps. Being a previous world champion yourself, how many times have you noticed just people coming out just really digging in to beat Shannon McElroy?
Oh, it's a regular occurrence. I think that comes with the territory. Once you start winning and with success becomes a target. So I remember when I was very young and, I had a fair bit of success in New Zealand, and you think that everything's going for you and you've done it, you've made it, you get selected to represent your country, and then all of a sudden every time you play, just even a club level player, every now and then they play, it's almost like they grow another arm or leg.
Exactly.
So you just got to get used to it, right? The more you can deal and manage with pressure, the better you'll be when it comes to moments of the game where it could dictate the results. So, it's bowls is a very simple game if you think about it. Just two variables, line and length. If you get them both right, not much can go wrong. I think it's what's in between that we feed information into our own selves, and can make the game difficult. So simplicity is key. I think people, if you do your core skills right, just if you nail your line regularly, and if you're generally around good weights.
Look at this for bowls, isn't it? Isn't it great?
I mean, look at these two. I mean, this is prime example of what we're talking about. Like, so they're obviously feeling jack level, and they're not stabbing or they're not underplaying, overplaying too much. Everything's going in this 2 feet radius, so it doesn't even that bowl there with Corey, right? That has a value.
It's got huge
in this
value.
end.
Yes.
So,
and they're not afraid to change hands. Look, he just played that on the backhand and is coming this time on the
well,
floor.
the green. I think this green in particular, the screen allows it. The screen's pretty consistent, and over many years, this green has hosted a variety of events and had a lot of success actually. And you go back to the World Fours final, World Singles. I mean, they were absolutely crackers. So these guys know what. There's a little bit of familiarity with it. So, you draw on a little bit of past experience and what it offers, and then you play accordingly. But everything's within this 2 feet radius.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Look at Brendan Wilson. He may have a counter there. Can you see the paddles there, Shannon?
Do you know John Green?
Johnny Green, absolutely.
Yeah, well.
Legend, great man.
But Shannon, you mentioned simplicity. I hope I don't offend any listeners out there, but I had a coach that used to always quote bowls as a simple game made difficult by idiots.
Well, it's true. It's true. I think a lot of, especially when you're playing.
Come on.
How good is this through the vapors?
Well,
he's got it.
Wow.
Yeah, we've got the Respot rule here, so let's see if Corey's got it on the spot.
See, it's very clever from Corey. He could have gone a lot bigger and edged the side bowl to get the other one, but the way he's played that is his follow-through bowl's probably going to be the shot.
Yeah.
So the one in the ditch that's gone through, Jack's obviously 3/4 up the green, so it's just that's game awareness. You're playing to your strengths, and nothing's really safe with these boys. You just until the last bowl's played, they're all capable of doing really good things. So I believe.
Speaking of the last bowl,
one of Brennan, he won state singles up here.
Correct.
Yeah, he's having he's having a pretty good year, I think.
He was runner-up, state singles runner-up to Kurt Brown in 2023, and he went on to win the state singles in 2024. So obviously a very consistent singles player.
Not a lot can go wrong with his technique, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's pretty sound, silky.
And his results have just got him a berth in the Queensland side, so he'll be making his debut for Queensland in the upcoming matches, the Ali Shield.
Yeah, fluent, isn't it?
Yeah, very nice.
Cody reckons you've got the best marker in the business.
Yeah, young Mitchie Mears, member of the Broadbeach Bowls, part of our back-to-back Premier League winning side. Puts his hand up for everything, Wayne. We love him here, Mitchie.
It's a good club, man.
Yeah, very much so.
Yes, he did.
Probably generally find with these kind of players that these first two bowls that come down are generally what dictates what's going to happen with the third and the fourth.
Yeah.
Being your control and position in these parts of the game, generally you can always be 1 foot in front of your opponent. Easier said than done.
So both bowlers like the arrows. Brendan with the Optimus, Corey with the Dynamics.
I think Corey's been with the Aero from day one, I think.
Yeah.
He's been there a long time. Obviously he's got his Rabbitoh supporters colours. Loves his rabbits.
It's interesting how just something as simple as the NRL logos may entice a bowler to change.
What a cool concept though, isn't
Yeah,
it?
exactly.
It's it's a good way to create more revenue. I mean, everyone has a lot of interest outside of just bowls itself. Obviously, if it's other sports, whether it be league, AFL, rugby union, whatever it may be, could be football. But the fact that they offer that choice, I think, is it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So Shannon, because you're here, you're probably taking time off work by the looks,
Yes.
by the looks of this comment here.
Yeah. No, lucky I've got a couple of guys back at home, making sure that work ticks over. So very fortunate. It's a bit scattered, this head.
It
One
is.
of those ones that if you look in general, they're not too far off their line. Like outside of the probably the shot bowl actually is the only one that's probably a foot outside the centre line. Everything else is towards the middle.
And just
Can get a little bit confusing sometimes. Well, if you get a little zephyr or breeze or whatever, especially with greens over here, comparison to our greens at home,
hurry.
that's a good shot. That's a good shot.
Just an update on the other rink. The fours are 2-all. You may have said that before, but I wasn't paying attention. This is good too.
He's in the general area, right? Which he skips.
A great shot, Corey Whitlock. He stayed with it. Yep.
That's a Hob Day toucher.
All day, Hob Day. Thanks again to Agra Storage for
And a funny
sponsoring
man.
this live feed. Oh, he's a great guy.
We were just having a quick beer earlier with Pete,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Oh, I've got to go. Where you going, mate? I'm going to get a haircut." Okay,
exactly.
Pete. He goes, "I'll be back though."
Yeah.
Sure enough, 45 minutes later, he's come back. How does my hair look? Oh, he's a good man.
So this is interesting. Corey's stretching the length back out again. I noticed a few ends back he went ditch to ditch. And then after losing the mat, the next time he got the mat he went close to a minimum. So he's stretching it back out. So I don't know if it's a tactic just to maybe throw Brendan off his weight a little bit, or if Corey's just searching for his own weight.
I think sometimes this is like obviously tactics come into the game, and how do you make your opponent be less effective just from previous ends being played and information being loaded in.
Yep.
But it comes down to
Good
these,
shot,
like
Brendan.
how Brendan just played there. It's the first two bowls in singles. It'll never change. It's just that's just the way the game's played. If you can ice the first two, then you're always going to have the front foot going into the last two. Like, see, that's fine. Like that's actually in the game, and a lot of people might look at that and go, he's actually quite far away. But with a respot there, the best thing Brendan can do is not frame this. So he doesn't want to make that target any wider. If he can sit just behind on the centre line where the cross is perfect, and looks like he's done a good job.
Yeah.
I mean that's a good setup the way this head is, because even if Corey draws on here or gets one close, Brendan's got an opportunity to convert and play that nice way rather than over. And Corey's short again. He could be in a bit of trouble here. This is not setting up nice.
Can you make out the scores for Dean? Jets and
Jets
Okay,
and
so it
Massive
looks
Blues.
like at the moment the Jets in the fours are up 4-1. And
9-3.
it looks like 9-3 in the
See, that almost
singles.
counts, that white ball. That
Well, that's
white
right.
ball of Brennan's.
Correct. Corey's waving his arms. He doesn't like it.
There's nothing wrong with his line, you know, like he's got half the recipe there.
But thanks for explaining that before, Shannon. You know, a lot of people at home that are sitting there watching it on their phones or connected to YouTube on their TVs, they might look at a bowl and say, well, that's not very good. But
I think
at
the
this
casual
level,
and the average player will look at, generally look at bowl's distance from the jack and determine if that's a good bowl or bad bowl. They probably
that's
just
played a
due
great
to
shot
and
there.
such a jack, he's probably
Yeah.
made 4 here.
Yep, that's a big bowl for Brendan.
That's a great, you know, you could just tell the way that with Brennan's first one, the way he set that up, and then Corey wasn't able to respond.
Bullseye.
That's cool.
That is.
Want to see it again?
That is brilliant. Oh my,
That's special for Jay.
I
Made
know.
that one up special.
180.
Thanks, mate.
Yes.
But
That's what
yeah,
it-
like
that's
that
what it
kind
means.
of, like you just, in particular that end, like the first 2 bowls almost dictated how the end was going to go straight away. So it's important that, you know, I suppose for Corey here, what were the results in the round 1 and
Okay, so just a recap, and it looks like I'll read out these results, but we've got a couple other guest superstars to come on and commentate in a second. But look, the way it stands at the moment, Warilla with 2 wins with a margin of 8.
+8?
Okay, so Pine Rivers need to win these 2 games. They need to win the singles and the fours, and they need a margin of 9. So at the moment,
Okay.
Brendan, with scoring that 4, he's got that margin.
Yeah, well, so for a start, it's not easier to beat Corey to single figures
No.
in any game.
And we're expecting Corey to, yes, definitely fight back. But,
So it's quite important at this stage of the game that Brendan kicks on. Like he's got to keep putting that first bowl really close, and try and keep Corey to. If he can keep him to single figures, then that takes out all the margin of the game, and then it just comes back to the other one, right?
correct.
So, you know, it's a big ask. You know,
What's that
Corey's-
one mean? Does it
love you, Yowie.
does it need an interpret? I don't know. I don't understand that one. Who's Yowie?
Yowie, I'm not too sure. So there's a good reply from Corey. I think Corey will realise too, like going into this game, that he'll know that if he can, obviously he's behind, but even if he can get back to like 14, 15, he's doing, it's like a masterboard. So he's doing his team a favour, because then the other team could also lose their game with a little
Yes.
margin. But he needs to get back up to at least 14, 15, anything above that.
That's right. And look at this. He's,
And then here he goes,
yeah,
mate.
look at this. 3.
That's the class of the men, so
Might just wait till this
so
the end of this end and introduce our 2 new commentators to come on. Please feel free to stay on, Shannon. You can jump on and have a bit of chin wag with these 2 legends as well. But I need to
pretty.
step away and just get a couple of things sorted. But as Brendan, big bowl for Brendan. What's he got here? If his speed's
Nice.
okay, he should
Coming.
come back.
It's coming. Oh, heartbreaker.
that's
Oh.
a great shot.
And now
That
it's,
is unbelievable.
That is huge.
now it's a measure.
As we're just talking about, in the context of the
That's got
game,
to be a bullseye, hasn't it?
that's a big save.
Well, not only that, like Corey actually doesn't have a shot here. Like with as good as he played those 3 bowls, he actually does not have a shot to make a multiple. At best, he might make 1. So, yeah, that's pretty classy. Is he trying to go into his own bowl onto the... If he gets a
Yeah,
square,
he's trying
I'll
to
tell you
squeeze
what.
it.
Oh, Shannon.
My gosh,
wow.
that is unreal.
Shannon.
That is
Holy. Nico!
That is ridiculous.
That deserves.
Shot of the day.
Buy that man a beer. That was incredible.
Okay, so I think this is a good time.
Cheers,
I'm going to
boys.
step
Oh,
away.
well done.
I'm going to introduce. We've got a couple of legends of the game. We've got current Australian jackaroo Benny Twist, accompanied with David Ferguson in the Australian squad for many years, previous New South Wales Bowler of the Year. We've got some experienced bowlers coming on the mic here, guys, and thanks very much for joining us. Thank you.
Thanks, boys.
Ben, how are you?
Very well, how are you?
Very good.
Wayne.
It was about 10 years ago I met you at Bribey Island.
Yeah. Good spot, Broadbeach.
And
Hello, David. How are you?
Thank you, Ben. Yes, very good. It's
I think that aeroplane's going to land on us, David.
Jeremy Henry plays a cracker on the fours rink.
It was some shot then by Corey for the last bowl. Certainly a very timely shot given the scoreboard at the moment. So that sort of gets him back in within striking distance.
Yeah, considering Rilla won both, and that margin, if Brendan had scored that end, it would have probably got to tighten things right up. So that probably frees up Rilla a little bit.
Yeah, look, it puts him back in the box seat. But of course, for those Pine Rivers fans out there that need to win both and cover that margin, so it's very important that Brendan continues this, and likewise for the Rilla Gorillas, it's very important that Corey that he creeps us back. Obviously, a win would be amazing and it seals the victory. But even if he can just keep it close within 5 or 6, it makes it awfully difficult. We don't see a lot of big scores as far as margin is concerned in the fours. So if Corey can sort of string a couple more ends together, it puts them back in the box seat. But it's been a great start by Brendan, no doubt
He's
about that.
waving this one away.
Yes.
What's he not happy about with this?
That's usual, Corey. Unless you're actually living inside the jack, there's probably some head wobbling going on.
That was a hob day toucher.
It's just a toucher, so not quite good enough.
Oh no, it's a hob day toucher.
A hob day toucher.
He's a sponsor, Agri Storage. So he's
Not a
got
bad
naming
bowl.
rights of the touches.
Yeah, fair enough.
That frees up Brendan if Corey doesn't add, or fattens up the target. At least he's got third wood, so he could probably have a free run at probably playing some weight here.
Yeah, he's got quite a good head here, Corey. Got the respot, holding 2. Just try and draw another counter out wide if possible. He'd love to just
It's a bit quick here, I think.
just drop inside this and count. Oh, if that falls over, it could count, which would be
I
perfect.
still think he'll go this.
Yeah.
Kill it, he's only one down. He might be lucky enough to get something onto that tee and still have a shot.
Look, he's got an option of trailing the jack on the forehand, but he hasn't been playing that hand. He's been staying to this back end, so you'd think he might try and play some weight here and reduce, but he is lining up for the forehand, so he might be trying to play this perfect here, trail the jack or sit the shot bowl. Yeah, that's what he's after. Just up and over the draw.
It's a bit of weight. It's kind of a nothing shot, isn't it? Yeah. You either back yourself to hit that or you draw it, don't you?
Yeah, look, I can understand what he was doing. It's a tough shot, but I can understand his theory behind it. So over in the other game here, Pine Rivers do lead the fours 3 shots to 2. They lie 1 at the head, so that game is quite poised at the start of that game. As you said, there's quite a bit of margin in this from the first fixtures, so you would think that Brendan needs to kick on here and win this game by close to double figures.
Gary Kelly rips Pine Rivers bowls out in the fours, and the jack goes on to Jeremy Henry's bowl, so advantage Rilla there.
Do you know Chris?
Yeah, Chris Ozan's member at Pine Rivers. I think he's 6-time club singles winner, I think, in a row, I think, there.
Wow.
Chris, I think, from memory, Rosie. Cheering on his fellow Pirates. And that, not surprising here, Fergo. Corey with the mat up. Jack to the tee. It's a bit of a go in it to him. It's sort of his staple as far as Jack length is concerned.
I think anyone knows, Burno plays a bomb in the fours, but I'm not sure. He's played a bomb and so does Corey. Very good shot. It is a length that most of these little boys do favour. The shorter length, whether it's mat up or mat back. They seem to, that's their go-to length. So they're very good at it. Back themselves.
Oh, that's a great shot there from Brendan.
That is a very... At first and second bowlers are key, I've found this week. It's if with this Respot rule, it's these short bowls with your first and second bowlers are killer.
Don't move it too much. Oh, he didn't at all.
Oh, looks like it's still 1 yellow, so still 1 to Pine Rivers.
Dylan saying hello.
Hello, Dylan.
Hello, Dill.
Back playing bowls, I hear, actually. I heard it on the grapevine the other day. Bit of a spell. Wales. Very good, John. Hope you're enjoying the coverage, mate. Some good bowls happening here.
And Blockers down in Melbourne.
Benny, we've got a big shoes to fill after Joseph and the Maryland's Jesus was in here last.
Oh, he's a good one coming in.
That's a
my
great
word,
shot.
this is a cracking
What a shot.
Oh, that's absolutely brilliant.
That's something you'd actually see from the Maryland's Jesus,
that
wouldn't
is
it?
Jack
That's a
McShane-like.
bullseye.
That's Jack McShane like.
Broadbeach bullseye.
Oh, that's a great bowl. Well, I'll tell you what, Corey, obviously he'll play forehand here with some form of weight. Come through his own bowl or try and collect that last toucher of Brendan's. Interesting to see what weight he plays here, Fergie. He might go big, or he might just try and come up and over the draw and try and turn his own bowl onto the jack. No, he's going fairly firm here. There's a chance he can get to 2 bowls if he collects this correctly. Oh, he's close too.
Oh.
He's close.
How
What a
good's
shot.
this? Oh, locked
Wow.
in.
Heck,
It's a great shot.
there is a bit of head wobbling going on here.
It's a good shot.
Understandably,
Well, he's cut it
there's
back
a
to 1
bit
anyway.
Yep, and not happy.
So
That
over
is
on the Falls rink, Ryan Burnett,
Played an absolute cracker.
he did. So Pine Rivers lead 4-2 after 5 ends in the fours.
What's happening on the Raymond Terrace rinks there? Leroy, after a solid loss in the pairs, has bounced back. He's pretty determined, I reckon. He's started on heat.
We've just had wind blow everything over here, and that's why that bowl's crossed the head so much.
Yeah, a little bit gusty at the moment. A bit gusty. Can you see the score there, Fergie?
It's 11-6.
11-6 in the singles and 6-1 in the fours to Raymond Terrace.
Oh, Gervo has played an absolute bomb in the fours over there to make 2, I think. Maybe 3.
Of
Thanks
course,
very much, Adam.
for those that missed the first leg of disciplines here, Raymond Terrace in quite a similar position to Pine Rivers, having lost both disciplines, so they need to win both. Raymond Terrace and cover a margin of, I think it's about 12 or 13, so quite similar to the Warilla and Pine Rivers game. Of course, Warilla winning both by a similar margin to that, so
So, yeah, 13 is the margin.
13 is the margin. Yeah, there you go. And Warilla up by 8 over Pine Rivers.
Bowsey's drawn maybe second shot. It's close for shot, they said.
Decent start there from Brennan, just falling a couple feet short of Jack Height.
It's probably one of
Making
the...
Corey pay
That
forehand.
is... Unfortunately, it's in this format, that 2-foot short bowl on your own draw line is... It's actually bad.
It does
Really
hurt,
bad.
particularly when you're playing Corey Wetlock and he can draw side touches. Yeah, I'd love to. Yeah, well,
Greg, we would love that. We would love to get him, but we can't find him. Like the whole week, we're still searching for Perm. Not bowls wise, but like he goes missing occasionally. He's the old fifth string.
Yeah, the old fifth string. Well, if you think we're talking dribble, if we get him on, it'll be next level.
Yeah.
You don't happen to know the answer to...
Size 4, Adam.
Yeah, size 4 dynamics. These are for Corey. They've got South Sydney Rabbitohs logo. Corey, of course, being a big South Sydney Rabbitohs fan, as his whole family, or most of his family are. So these are dynamics.
Thanks, Rio. Very good. Yes, well done, the Broadie.
Well, it looks like he's playing weight here. He's going to have a go at this on the backhand.
Wide.
Hit something, clip it. No.
It's one of my drives.
Yeah, just missing a bit wide. So Corey now, he might go to the spot here.
Yeah. Smart play here. The old Respot rule, it brings a dynamic into the game, which, oh, he's not. Actually, that's very, very surprising.
Well, he
If
falls
it's
over.
wide.
He's going to count, so it's not certainly not a bad bowl. And
Brendan's going to have a look.
rightfully so, Brendan going to come and assess this head. It's when you're down a multiple Fergo and you haven't got the backward, it's not the best position to be in the singles, is it, when it's Respot?
There's a good little backhand shot, searching shot there, I reckon, if you get up there and land the bowl or squeeze the jack. I know it's, if you're already 2 down, if it's jarred, there's a good chance that jack's probably jarring out to the right, even if you
Yeah, 100%. Just with a metre or 2 away. Yeah. I don't think he's got a
turn
lot
your
else
own in
on
for
here.
second.
He obviously he drove with his third bowl hoping to kill the end Respot on the tee, and he could have drawn it with his last. I think now he's got to
No, he's going forehand.
take his medicine and play a bit less weight.
He might be trying to draw second wood here.
Yeah.
Oh. The OG Hugh plays a good one on the fours rink. Well, Brendan, he probably gets second wood out of that.
Well, it's a good
Corey's
result.
hats off. He's not good.
Good weight there, just a little bit tight, but second shot. So just a forehand
What's
draw
the
now
neck
for
got?
Corey. Forehand draw. Hasn't got much on here, I don't think, mate. Try and draw another shot in the forehand. Try and close this margin.
Gary Kelly plays a bomb on the fours rink.
We had a comment earlier about the crowd starting to get involved, and I think that's a factually correct statement.
Yeah. Big Kev's up there. He's giving it to him.
There's a couple of lemonades involved with a few of the teams that have previously been knocked out today, so they're here watching.
I think lemon lime bitters is the drink of choice.
Is it?
Ben?
Not a bad drop, that.
Yep.
One to Brendan.
One to Brendan. One to Corey, sorry.
One to Corey.
One to Corey.
One to Corey.
I think we just might have the
14,
score.
11.
I think it's 14-11. I think the score is just going off the board.
Yep.
14-11 in favour of Pine Rivers in the singles. Pine Rivers also lead the fours 4 shots to 2 after losing both in the first rubbers with a deficit of 8. So the game's still very well poised in this qualifying final.
11-7 in the Raymond Terrace Nelson's Bay singles.
Of course, the 2 teams that await in the semi-finals, we have Cabramatta, who finished on top after the sectional play, and the Helensvale Hawks as well. So they will play tomorrow morning. It'll be live streamed, same place, similar time. And of course, the winner of these
Brian
two.
Burnett plays an absolute bomb. Oh, he's got stiff. He's reduced the count. It's 1 to Rilla. That's a good start by Brendan. That's a really good start. 2 feet past it.
Cape Town watching.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks, Dean.
You guys are getting them from all over the world here.
Yeah, not
We're
wrong.
trying our best.
I'll leave my sunnies here.
Corey drawing the shot. Good speed there. So Brendan will try down on the backhand again. Try and draw the shot. Touches the bonus here.
Almost got to keep some Barry Lester sunglasses. Damn.
If only he signed them.
Looking for a bit of jack here for
Yeah,
Brendan.
Jack.
Oh,
Wow,
what a
that's
shot.
a good shot. Well, it looks like he's
What a
made
shot.
2.
Is that a Broadbeach bullseye?
That
Yeah,
is
it's not
that
bad.
is a toucher.
This might be a little bit of a speed ball.
And a Hob Day toucher.
Hob day toucher.
Oh, he's got good weight here, Corey. If he can make contact, he'll stay shot.
Is he going to get back? No, he's going to make it worse for himself.
Closed up the little hole he had.
He's got a bit of a choice here now, Brendan. You can see him having a look at this head.
If he draws to the tee again, something near the tee, I know he can.
Yeah, he's just worried about this jack position. If Corey were to trail the jack back, he can make up to 3. He's just trying to contemplate whether he draws a shot on the backhand, David, and tries to block this off,
Yep.
or whether he runs for cover. He's having a good think here. He's asked a couple of questions of the marker, Mitchell Mears.
I think he'd be trying to draw a toucher.
I think that's a good idea. If he can drop one just in front of his own shot bowl, not only can he count, but he can also shut this head down here.
Fairly good line here. If he's up.
Oh,
Is
he's
he up?
very close.
He's really good
he's
here.
up all right. This is an absolute bomb again. Oh, that's absolutely perfect.
And he's flopped down.
didn't
He
fall
was
over.
perfect.
Wow, that's a good shot. I think the 3 bowls can go. I think we'll see a pretty fast drive here from Corey, looking to remove the 3 bowls if he can hit that last shot of Brendan.
Well, if he gets that last bowl and kills it as well, he's going to have Respot because he'll probably get rid of all 3 of these bowls. Teasy plays a bomb.
He was
Still
interested
only
in
one
that.
down, I think.
Okay.
So a drive it is from Corey.
Here we go. He's got all of them. Oh,
no.
what a shot. Oh, no.
Wow, that's
Left
a
one
terrible
behind.
result. It's a good shot. It's about the worst result he could get. So Ponder is still lie 1. Brendan's got a couple of feet here to add for 2.
We've even got Kevin Anderson in the crowd, Ben.
Wow.
He's probably played the luckiest lawn bowl I've seen today
Nice.
out of this whole tournament. In this morning's singles game.
Which one of you is Maverick?
I'm not
No.
sure.
Just Adam?
Oh, great shot by Brendan.
That's 4 brilliant bowls from Brendan.
That is absolute. That's probably the perfect end, isn't it, Ben?
Well, he couldn't do a lot more, could he? So
No.
he extends his lead, 16-11 now. Warilla did score a 1 courtesy of that Aaron T's great conversion there last end. So Pond Rivers lead 4 shots to 3 after 6 ends in the 4s, and we'll go round the grounds to the other qualifying final. Raymond Terrace leads 6-5 in the 4s after 5 ends. And what's that single score, David?
11-10, I think now. I think Jono must have picked up a 3 there, and he's probably lying 1 or 2 there.
Yeah, it's a good fight back here from Jono because Lee just jumped him at the start of that game.
Yeah, Lee was on heat. Oh, Bowsey's just hit a target, but I think it's still at least 1. Nelson Bay are holding 1.
So Nelson
bowl
Bay in
to
the
come.
box set. They're two close games at the moment. Of course, they won both this morning against Raymond. This afternoon against Raymond Terrace with a plus 13. So Nelson Bay just holding the advantage over in the other qualifying final.
I've just got a message from Warren Shipley. I don't even know what that word means.
A cappella? Is it
Yep.
like a falsetto sort of singing thing?
Yeah,
I
I'm
think?
guessing he wants us to sing No Chance Pal. Sorry, mate.
A good shot there from Brennan. A fantastic correction. Just trailing the jack. Tim Perry. Yeah, good line and weight, Tim. Good line and weight. Cracking shot. Not exactly what Corey was after, but what he's done is sort of frame that head a little bit. So it's very important now for Brendan to get another bowl in here.
Yeah.
It's looking like a good head to sort of sit or trail the jack.
Very
if he
good
can,
line here.
If he just
Is he up?
urging this to reach on for a
Hurry.
touch-up.
That's a good shot.
Hurry.
Still a good shot.
Cracking
Has
shot.
framed it a bit, though.
Yep. Still rolling very well in the shade.
Corey Woodlock for the
Corey's
jack.
going-
Feel it chill.
Oh, he's close, David.
Oh,
He's asking the belly.
Got
He's
it.
bellying it all right.
yes.
Wow,
He's belling.
he sat about 18 inches away from it in the ditch.
I'm surprised he's not. I'm surprised he's not filthy with that. He's not sitting on top of it.
Almost.
One shot to Corey.
That was a great shot from the neck.
Fantastic strike.
Yeah.
He's only
Can
got,
be drawn, but it's going to be awfully difficult here. I think Brendan
Second
will
wood.
just try and get
Really
around the
good
tee,
second wood.
make it a little bit tougher here, try and get a good second.
Henry's played it. Arilla's in the box seat in the 4s. 1 on it, 2 behind it.
no, it's pulled up short.
think we.
Righto, so he's got about 7 feet here to count, Corey. Certainly not a gimme when you're joining to the ditch after a full-bodied, or not a full-bodied drive, but a firm swinger. He's watching this closely, low.
Swinger.
Just urging this to run.
Needs to get past it.
He's done
yeah.
well. 2 great bowls to finish there from Corey. So 2 to really closes the margin to 16-13.
What's Gaz done? Oh, Gaz, he's made 4.
Oh, Gary Kelly, what a shot.
He's trailed it for 4.
So over that next door, we can't. Oh, you can see it there. So that's 4 shots to Arillo. You can see Aaron Hewson, the OG Huey, on the back end draw.
And hasn't done an OG Huey, I think. I think he might be collecting the front. Still 4 down.
This is a big end here on that falls, of course. Pond Rivers needing to win both rinks and catch up a margin of 8. So it's highly important here that Ryan Burnett, the skipper of Pond Rivers, comes up with the goods.
Huey still got 1 to go. Gaz is.
We might just stay on this
He's
falls
drawn
rink.
to 5-5. That's 5 for Ruler at the moment.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
Huey's got a bowl to come. Sorry, I thought he was done.
The OG Huey.
Got a bullseye next door.
Yeah, back in the singles. Corey started off pretty good there with a right on it.
It's Corey doing Corey things.
We got one coming in.
He's short again. So
this is
on
a
the
big
falls
end.
rink, it's 5 to Ruler. At least 4. Corey's changed a different tactic. He took the mat back and still went short. So
And I saw the marker take 1 step to the line, so it's just that's how far from being the shortest end.
Yeah, probably a good move. Obviously, that last end he took the mat up and Brendan played full bomb, so we had to try something different.
Well, everyone's waiting for this bowl to come in.
Yeah, back on the falls rink. Teasy just urging this one to run on. I think he's going to fall just short, but it's still 5 to the Gorillas.
So what's the time? It's starting to get to that time, that afternoon's shade coming across the green. It does drop. The green does slow down, so players are going to have to be a bit wary of this.
And as you say that, he goes 2 metres behind the...
This is a big end for Brendan. This next bowl of his is going to be really important. If Corey...
Oh, we'll have a look at over here because there's got a bit of weight going.
Burno's got a bit of weight.
Oh, he's looking for the jack.
Oh,
he's
Burno.
got the jack.
Is it? It's
what's
it's
he
going to
done?
go back on the tee.
Wow, he's killed it. What does that mean? Where's the tee?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
He's still 3 or 4 down.
Oh, no. He's actually played a really good bowl
He's
there.
played a good shot.
It's actually made it worse.
I think it is, yeah.
There's
Looks
still
like-
2 to play.
Looks like 3,
Oh,
possibly 4. Probably 3 to the Gorillas.
I think it's 4, Benny.
Yeah, okay.
I think Gary's front one counts still.
Brendan was just a fraction through. Got second shot out of that though. So 1 to
It's a
Corey
good bowl.
Whitlock.
That's a really good bowl from Brendan.
I'll bring it up when he lets it go, right?
Actually, Ben Twist, is that Matthew Peterson behind the rinks? Is he actually behind the Zone 4 goat?
Yes.
He's a good bowl.
Good shot here from Corey.
That is a great shot.
Wow, Brendan just having a look at this. A
I'll-
little bit risky to have a
I'll-
run. If he gets his own, he
I'll
will drop
bring
the
it up.
4. So back on the falls rink here, Aaron T's chasing this one. Looks in very close.
His weight looks good.
He does.
Will
Needs
he
a
get
clear run.
clear run. Oh, yeah, he
that's
has.
look at
Great
that.
shot, Aaron T's. You reckon that's 5, David, do you?
I think it is.
Back on the singles rink, Brendan looking to draw this off with his final bowl.
Surprised he didn't go quick with the best 2 backward.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
What a shot.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, it's a great bowl. It's cut it back to 1.
He was very stiff then.
Yes,
That was a shot and a half.
that was.
Oh, Burno's going quick. Oh, Oh, he's played another good bowl.
Oh, he's played a good shot, but he's only removed one of the
4.
counters. Looks like 4 to the Gorillas.
Could be 5. It was definitely 5 before that then. Still waiting. Oh, they've called an umpire in this 4s ring. Definitely 4 already.
Well, back to the singles.
Worry.
That's a bomb.
It's not bad. About a foot short of the jack. It's crucial now for Brendan to win this end and try and finish it off and take a bit of the pressure off his teammates here.
5. Good there.
If he can take the singles match is pretty important, as we've seen over this week. If you can win that singles game, because most of the time the singles game is finished before your 4s game, so it takes a fair bit of pressure off your 4s. What's Brendan done here? Will he get back to the jack? No, just going through.
It's a nice delivery, isn't it?
Yeah, everything going forward through the line. It's not the most textbook delivery in the world, but he's always got everything going forward, weight forward through the delivery.
You mean by the way he sort of goes out a little
Yeah,
bit?
but what he does is always gets through the line and gets through his delivery. Always got his weight going forward. Does the same thing every time. So yeah, pretty impressive end from Corey here.
Just to show you the bowls at the back there. So doesn't fatten up the target much. So that's the head as it stands.
He's just got a draw shot here.
So
Second wood's good.
So he's got 3 shots and he's got the tee covered. What do you do?
Yeah,
Good draw shot.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of room, not a lot. He's got to try and draw this off.
That'll be a backhand draw. Draw the shot, it's a bonus, but second wood's good. Looks quick.
Needs to get a kick.
I mean, the weight's not too bad, just wide. Is it Willie? No.
Fall in.
No. Nah, it'll be through to Corey, I think, here.
Yeah, it's just run through, I feel.
Now, if Rula win this singles game,
It's a game, set, match.
game, set, match, and they'll shake hands.
So just an update on the other qualifying final. Lee Schreiner's jumped back out 17-12 in the singles over Jono Davis. And
7-5.
7-5 in the 4s in favour of Raymond Terrace as well, of course. Nelson Bay winning both in the first
3.
jobbers plus 13. So that game getting pretty
3.
close over there.
So if I was Jono Davis here now, I wouldn't even be thinking about probably trying to win the game. I'd be trying to try and get as many shots as possible.
Oh,
here.
absolutely, 100%.
If he can lose, even if he does lose, if he loses by 2 or 3, it puts Nelson's Bay in the prime position.
Yeah,
So
even if he gets creeps just a couple back, absolutely. Yeah. If he even gets to sort of 15 or 16, it still puts him in the box seat.
Yeah.
In the 4s, they're being just to the margin. But yeah, back on our feature rink, we've got Warilla now
Highest
leading the fours against Pine Rivers 8 shots to 4 after 7 ends. And of course, Corey.
That must have been a 5 on that
Yeah,
fours
it
ring.
was. It was. Of course, Corey hitting the lead for the first time this match in our singles against Brendan Wilson, the Queensland State Singles
The
champion.
fours have got something going on over here.
Yeah, Pine Rivers is actually holding a real good 2.
Bring it up.
And Gary Kelly is short here, I think.
Okay. Nothing to see here, folks. Move along.
Nothing to see. just the usual Corey drawing a shot. That's something to see. That happens most bowls.
I'm talking about his delivery just before Ben. We We're just talking about how he just always just gets his weight through the line and through the delivery. It's not the most technically sound delivery, but he always is just always getting through these delivery. Isn't he?
Absolutely. Look, it's certainly not a textbook delivery, but you don't have to do a textbook as long as you do the same thing every time. The game's about consistency and repeatability. So look at the great David Bryant, the greatest player of all time in lawn bowls. He had a terrible delivery, but he did the same thing every time. And I sort of see Corey as the same. But certainly he does a few technical things that you probably wouldn't try and teach somebody new in the game, but he does the same thing every time. And I tell you what, he does it well. And he's arguably the best, or certainly one of the best weighted shot as far as his weight and his draw is concerned in the world.
Oh, Jack McShane, brilliant, David. That's a great compliment from the Maryland's Jesus.
Daniel Ford.
Daniel Ford, fellow member from St John's Park. G'day, Daniel.
Go the Saints.
So one shot here. Mitchell Mears just saying one shot to Corey. So Brendan did draw a second shot with that bowl just on the centre line in front.
Brett Spur, is that our second from the stateside? Is that apparently that's a the great Brett Spur.
Top one.
Yeah, probably.
Good shot here from Corey.
Oh, that is a great shot.
Wow, he's drawn another shot. He's also got one
That
right in front.
It's got to be forehand weight, doesn't it, Benny? Got to be.
Wow.
Got to take the risk, get through Corey's front one. You can almost get both of those bowlers out.
Look, he could. He's got the best backward. He's
Bit of
probably
interest
a
in the
little bit-
fours here.
Oh, Teasy's close here. He's going to draw third at worst.
No, he's just short.
All right, he's drawn third shot. That's not a bad result. Yeah, so back on this. I think he's going to try and draw this. He is. Just a bit worried about getting his own bowl out.
They're very polite to wait for the fours to play their shot.
Yeah, that's right.
Before
Yeah,
they bowl.
just making it easy for you.
Bit wide here, I think.
Yeah, that's
They've
heavy as
got
well.
just as much interest in watching the fours as we have.
What do you played, Ben? What do you played there?
Yeah, I probably would have done what he did, mate, to be honest. He was a bit worried about clipping his own bowl out for 4 down. At this stage, it's obvious he's not going to get a big margin here. He's just got to win this game at this stage.
Yeah.
Warilla certainly in the box seat, though, at the moment. 2 wins plus 8 from the other disciplines. Leading by 3 in the singles, leading by 4 in the fours. Warilla got one hand on the...
You think there
On
might
the
be
win
a
at the
Jack
moment?
challenge here. And he's happy with it. Wow. Interesting.
Seeing as how we'll just bring everyone's interested over here on the fours.
Teasy 2 down, looking to beat his own bowl.
Oh,
Wow, that's a cracking effort.
at least 2. It's 2 to Pine Rivers there.
Yeah, Ryan Burnett's got the last bowl there of that end. He'll just try and draw for 3. And Brendan Wilson now needs to nail this.
Needs to win this end.
He does. Corey's just got the better of him.
That's
with
a good shot.
That is a great shot. Corey's first 2 bowls, the last few ends, he's just got the better of Brendan, hadn't he? Just sort of set up good heads and put a bit of pressure on him, and Brendan's just been sort of just chasing it, trying to convert, which is obviously not easy to do.
Come on, Jack.
Oh, we got a toucher here.
Oh,
It's a hot day toucher.
Yeah, that's not bad for Brendan. Get back on the forehand. If you can nail it here, it actually puts him in a really good spot. Line's good. Has he got the wheels? He's played a really good shot here, I think.
Good shot here from Brendan.
Very
Yeah,
good.
it's a great shot.
So just the one.
Might go quick here.
marker,
He's
Mitchell
going
Mears.
quick.
Corey looking for the jackal bowl.
Oh, he's got very, very...
Well, he's still going to be one down. Jack's been respotted on the tee. Brendan's bowl's out. Oh, it's close for shot. Yeah, close for shot. We got Corey's bowl that he drove with it, ran through.
Free kick here.
Brendan's bowl did stay on. You can see that at the back of the rink. We think that's shot. But just trying to get one close here for Pine Rivers.
He's got to hold a bit. Hold a touch. He's played a really good shot.
Yep.
That's a great shot.
That is a great shot. We'll take some beating.
Oh.
It's 2 to Pine Rivers on the Falls rink.
Take some beating. It'll take some beating.
Just urging this to run.
That's a good shot. Good second
Oh,
ball.
well. It'd take a normal player to beat it. And he just puts it in there, foot away. It's all right. I got it.
Big bowl here for Brendan. Try something similar. We can actually afford to give us a slight chance. He can land his own, trail the jack, it'll still be 2. Just a nice full draw up here. Try and replicate his last bowl. He's on a good line again.
He's on a very good line. Will he get down? Will he get down? He's got to stop.
Stop.
Just went through.
17 all now in the singles. Going to go for the round there.
1917, Benny.
Sorry, 1917, sorry. So we just got the graphic wrong on the screen there. 1917 is the score in favour of Warilla.
Got it.
You want to go around the grounds there, Fergie, in the other games?
8-6 in the Falls to Warilla. I think it looks 20-12, I believe, in the Raymond Terrace Nelson's Bay game. And I think Leroy is holding game.
John has got one bowl left, so...
And he's playing weight. He's playing weight. Last bowl. Has he killed it? No, he's missed. So that gets a lot of that margin back. Wow,
wins 21-12 in the singles against Nelson Bay and Jono Davis.
Nelson's Bay are winning by 1 in the Falls. So it's 8-7 to Nelson's Bay. So that means Raymond Terrace need to win by 4.
Can they do it?
They certainly can. 7 ends to go.
There's only 8 ends played.
Because the singles go so quickly, doesn't it?
8-7 in favour of Nelson Bay after 8 ends. So basically the scenario is Raymond Terrace. You've got 7 ends to turn a 1-shot deficit into a 4-shot win to book their spot in the semi-finals.
Yep.
Well, when the singles is finished, I'll move those 2 rinkside cameras down and we'll cover the fours if you boys want to hang around.
Yeah,
good shot by Corey, and also Pine have played a really good shot on the fours. They're holding 2. Brendan's got to play a big one here. If you can get a little trail on this, Jack, get a 2, sit Corey's bowl. At this stage of the game, Benny, you got to just probably a little bit of, just got to play with that little bit of freedom here and just try and let that nerves aside. That's not a bad shot.
Well, he's got another good second.
But unfortunately, Corey only needs a 2 here. That's Corey Dunny.
I'll just bring.
No, he's not up.
I'll just bring both heads on the screen there.
Yeah,
he's short.
Fantastic. So Corey,
I
think that's in. I think that is 2.
Jeez, the way that was
2 paddles.
Did not look up.
So Corey holding game, which means Warilla holding a spot in the semi-finals. Brendan Wilson, 1 bowl to come to change that.
Corey,
I think he's got to play forehand here, Fergie.
Oh,
and reach,
definitely.
Yeah. Could try and roll his own bowl, trail the jack, sit Corey's last.
He's just calm himself down, settle down, straighten up the mat.
The little boys are already starting
Take a
ready to
good
get.
deep breath.
They could be shaking hands very shortly here.
Okay. Calm. There. Get it right.
So just taking his time,
Get a
Brendan.
sweaty palm. We've all been in this situation.
You're still looking at it?
Yeah, he likes this. Oh, he's chasing this. Is he there?
He's not up.
Come on.
He's not up.
Oh, I just lacked
Shaking
a little bit of
hands.
pace, so game over. So, of course, they're shaking hands on the fours as well. So, Warilla do defeat Pine Rivers.
Yep. They've conceded 2 on the fours, and then they're just
So, the final result,
21-17.
21-17. The fours have been 8-all draw. Of course, they finished a few ends early. It doesn't matter the result in that game. Warilla Gorillas win 3.5 wins to half a win, on the scoreboard. So you're going to move those cameras over to the Raymond Terrace Fours, is that correct? Or-
Yeah, yep. I can do that. So they've got to finish.
Yeah, so the little bit different in the other prelim final. So in the first rounds, Nelson Bay won both disciplines plus 13. In the singles, Raymond Terrace have won 21-12 with a plus 9 margin. So it comes down to the fours now. We'll move over here to the fours between Nelson Bay and Raymond Terrace. If Nelson Bay can either win the fours or lose by 3 or less, they will progress. Raymond Terrace needing to win by 4 in the fours to claim a draw, or 5 to win the qualifying final.
And
I'm not exactly sure what happens if it's a draw. There used to be an old rule in this tournament where you'd bring out the 5 players and they'd play one end of singles against each other. That used to be the old rule. I don't know what it is now.
No.
We might try and check the conditions of play if it is a draw. So if Raymond Terrace do win this fours by exactly 4 shots, that'll be a draw, and there'll be some sort of tie-break scenario, which might be quite interesting, actually.
And there's only one in it now.
Yeah, only one in it. So Raymond Terrace lead, Nelson Bay lead 8 shots to 7 after 8 ends in this fours game.
Okay. I'll go and move a camera, and I'll put these headphones on so I can keep hearing what you're saying. In the meantime, we've got that on the screen.
So just as the head lies, Nelson Bay lie 2 shots. Shannon Giddo's the Raymond Terrace third with 1 ball to play before the skippers cross over. So Shannon having a drive on the back end. You'll see it come to screen very shortly. Oh, he's done well. He's taken out one of the counters. Nelson Bay lie 1 with that yellow bowl you can see right in front of the jack. So Fergo's back now. Just went for a refreshment break. An absolute spray from the crowd on your way back, David. How was that for you?
That was great. That was fantastic.
That's awesome.
No. Popping drives all over the place.
But Nelson Bay lying 1. Skippers have just crossed over. Richard Gervin, Nelson Bay with the first bowl.
Ooh, that is Nelson's Bay bowl right on the jack there.
It is. I don't think you can go clean without the jack, so we'll probably see Gervo here try and get to the spot.
Yeah, well,
You can see that sort of purpley half white aero bowl there, which is Raymond Terrace, right on the tee. I think Gervo will try and get to the spot here, and he's awfully close. He's liking this. Gets a clear run.
that's a fairly good shot.
Oh, that's a great shot. That could be the tee, very close to it.
If it goes straight back, that's the best 3 backward to Raymond Terrace, though.
It is, yeah. We'll definitely see some form of weight here from Bousey, but he's got to be a little bit careful because those 2 green bowls there, which is 3rd and 4th shot, do belong to Nelson Bay, so he doesn't want to get rid of his own bowl.
He's going a bit of a forehand swinger. What's Bousey got? One of the best. Oh, what a shot.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Straight to a Nelson's Bay bowl.
Oh, very, very unlucky.
That's Jake Graham's bowl, I believe.
One to Nelson Bay. Raymond Terrace had 4 of the best 5 backward there. Just went to the Nelson Bay bowl, so very important now Richard Gervin gets another bowl in the head because that bowl is worth a couple of shots. We'll see Wayne just moving the cameras now trying to get, you can see him in the background there, trying to get a bit of a better view for you. He'll have that sorted in a couple of minutes.
Gervo, not bad weight here, I don't think.
Might just
Oh,
be
he's
a
a bit quick.
fraction heavy.
Quick.
Just needs to,
Lime's all time.
yeah.
Oh, this is a free. I think Bousey loves his backhand. Will he go to backhand swing a jack in the pit for 3?
He does
Maybe
love a backhand runner. If he kills the end, he lies 1. If the jack and ditch, he'll make 3. I think that's what he'll do. He's got a little bit of room to draw, but it's not a gimme.
Doona's bowl might be in the way of going full blood, but he'll be definitely trying to reach this. Gets jack in the pit for 3, maybe 4 if he gets it far enough. Yeah, he's definitely playing weight.
Yeah. Looking for jack connection for
looking at
3
it.
shots.
He's looking at it. No one's saying anything. He's a bit wide. Touch wide.
1 to Nelson Bay. They extend their lead by 2 after 9 ends. Of course, 15 ends in the 4, so 6 ends to go. Nelson Bay lead by 2.
But overall, they lead by 5.
6 now, I believe.
6.
I think Raymond Terrace need to win this game by 4 to make it all square.
Yeah. Yeah, so the margin... So realistically... So we need... Raymond Terrace need to score a further 7 shots.
Correct. In 6 ends.
Ooh. This is the beauty of this format, isn't it, Benny? Once you get to this final series, it's all through the rounds. It's all about trying to halve it, and then if you can get both rinks, it's beautiful. And if you lose both, it's bad. But but in this final series, it all comes down to pretty much margins. Sometimes when you're halving things.
Oh, it certainly is. It's such a fantastic format.
Yeah.
Such a fantastic event, and you can see this here. You're never really out of it too. Like we see Nelson Bay dominate the pairs and triples fixtures, and Raymond Terrace have come out and courtesy of one big win in the singles, all of a sudden they're a chance.
Yeah.
And of course, Nelson Bay's still on the box seat at the moment, but it's it'll all come down to these last few ends, and just a bit short there from Lennon.
As probably the key thing about this week is, and most of these things I've just said in that singles games is whoever gets in their bowls in the best positions in those lead and seconds role is going to probably dominate most of these games. Like Kane's first bowl is not all over the jack, but it's actually these are probably the perfect 2 lead bowls you can play.
Oh, that's fantastic. That is absolutely.
Especially with the Respot rule the way it is. And unfortunately, Leonard had a perfect line, but it's probably the worst bowl you can play in a format like this. And unfortunately, I was guilty of a fair bit of that this week, and it's probably why a lot of teams probably missed out on these final series.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even though that's a really good bowl, it's still box seat Nelson's Bay, isn't it?
Well, if Jay can get a toucher, yeah, it certainly shuts the head down, and you see the shade now almost fully over the green, so the green is definitely dropping in speed. Each end is dropping another metre or so, or another foot or so. So it's going to be certainly a battle of who can waste the fewest bowls. You see Jake here.
This is short too.
Yeah,
this is probably the worst bowl Nelson's Bay could have played, and he's filthy on himself about it. He knows.
That would have been a good bowl half an hour ago, but it's just dropped about that much pace. So let's just see who can waste the least amount of bowls, which when you cut down and get to this level, obviously some 8 fantastic players on this rink, and sometimes it comes down to the least wasted bowls, particularly in these conditions as the green's changing, Fergo.
Yeah.
And you see just in Kane there too, fantastic lead bowls. And
yeah, I still think Nelson's Bay is in the box seat in this end.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
Kane's going to be searching up underneath his bowls with the yard of weight here.
If Bousey gets up by 4, they'll be equal on margin and be an extra end. So, well, the controlling body's talking about it, but it's more than likely looking like an extra end. Yeah. No, the 2 rings will have to go out. Yeah.
So just had a chat with the controlling body, and if Nelson Bay do win this rink by 4 and it is a draw overall, both rinks,
Raymond
fours and Raymond Terrace, sorry David, and it is a draw overall. Both rinks, fours and singles will come out for one extra end apiece. Now look,
That'll be so interesting.
Please do that.
look, I'm on the
Let's
fence
do it.
here. I couldn't give two flippers who wins, but I tell you what, I'd love to see an extra end.
Well, we better get good coverage because it might make the news.
I mean, I'd love to retire to the bar earlier, but I'd stay out for a few extra minutes to watch that, I reckon.
Yeah.
Good speed there from Jason Stokes. Of course, Jason, CEO of the Raymond Terrace Jets Bowling Club. Just good speed there, looking to make the right connection, just getting the wrong one to try and promote his own into the head. So Brendan Egan, Nelson's Bay third. He is the marquee, so for those who are unfamiliar with the format of this competition, of course it is a five-a-side club competition. You are allowed a minimum of 4 of your own full-time club members, and allowed at least you're allowed a maximum of one marquee. So we've got Brendan Egan here, or Duna as many know him, as the Nelson Bay marquee, playing third in the fours.
Inside wick.
Oh wow, he's got a good result there.
That's another good bowl in the head.
It's close for shot.
Shannon's got to get another really good bowl. He's got to probably risk giving it away to get another really good bowl in this head here.
Yeah, Matty Bouse, Bradman Terrace skipper, just saying it's close for shot. He's not sure. It's a measure.
We're getting a wave from our marquee player from Tuncurry Snappers. Our grade 2 marquee. The old
Craig Donalds, John.
Everyone's interested in this one.
Can't quite see with Lennon in the way. He's just gone underneath the jack there. Just missed it.
did get another bowl pass ahead. So he got a bowl pass ahead. That's good. Dooner here, he's pulled up a bit. Kind of a nothing bowl there.
Yeah, so having a good look at this. He's still not sure who's got shot. He did say it was a measure. I think something similar here from Shannon. Just reach up there, trying to promote his own. He's got Jason's blue and white bowl to promote through of their own, or he could sit the green bowl of Nelson Bay. He's got a couple of chances here just over the draw, so I think that's what he's playing. He's urging this one to turn. He's played a good shot. He's rolled Jason Stokes' bowl up for shot, so it's 1 in a measure now to the Jets. Yeah, great shot. Beautiful speed there.
So we're over the halfway mark. Yeah, we're 10 ends.
Yeah, 9-7 in favour of Nelson Bay after 9 ends. For those who just turned up, 15 end game.
So we're on the 10th end.
And the
finishing
10th end as we
there.
play now, yes. Richard Gervin, if you're on the left-hander's backhand here to the left of screen.
So almost, an hour's play? 45 minutes play?
Yeah, it'll probably take a while because they'll be studying the head. There'll be a few extra trips to the head, I reckon. I'm guessing...
We might almost... Oh, you got a coat on. I might have to go and get one.
Yeah, it's going to get
It's a
fresh.
great shot by
it's a good
Gervo.
shot,
That's a
Gervo.
great shot.
Well, it looks like that's second shot, potentially. It's sort of hard to tell from our camera angle. Regardless, it's another bowl in the head, and it's a good shot there from the former Kiwi international.
You want a camera angle? What's that? Does that help?
Oh, it looks like second, doesn't it, Fergie?
Yep,
So it looks
definitely.
like 1 to the Jets.
That might help too in the scheme of things. He might be... Oh,
Yeah, so you're on the forehand draw.
he'll be
Got a
playing
blocker.
very similar...
Get around the blocker.
Very similar... Oh, this is going to free up a great shot for Gervo here.
Oh, wow, it's not a great result there for Bousey. Little touch on the jack. You can see the
This
two
could be-
blue bowls and the yellow bowls all belong to Nelson Bay.
Could be 5 or 6 here.
Any touch on jack, he makes 5 or 6, correct, Fergie? This is a big bowl.
Look at the big marlin on Jake's back there. The big marlin.
Big bowl. This could be a potential match winner. Yeah, that's it. Get out
Yeah,
of the way
there
of
we
the camera,
go.
please, Jake.
No,
mate.
thanks, Jake. Appreciate it.
This is a big bowl in the scheme of this match.
Junior can't even watch. Look at him. He's nervous.
He's nervous. Oh, it's off.
Oh, the big Gervo. Oh, he's stalking it. He's stalking it. Here we go. Will it get back?
Oh, he's watching this
Oh,
close.
he's close.
Oh, he's close.
Lovely
Oh, he's so
Oh, the
close.
Gervo. Oh, the Gervo.
Oh, come on.
Wow.
Where's your weight?
Didn't quite have the
You
weight, but
silly sausage.
he might have made 3. Just turn that closest bowl of Raymond Terraces out. There's definitely 2. Could be 3. It's not. He didn't quite have the weight for the toucher, but he's done well. I think it's 3.
He's taking the shot. Wow. Taking the shot. Wonder Raymond Terrace.
Wonder Raymond Terrace. So Bousey not playing his last bowl. Didn't quite have the weight there.
Wow. 3 feet of weight there. He plays it perfect, doesn't he?
Yeah. Sorry, I just misread that head. Sorry for those watching, but yeah, he just didn't quite have the weight.
8, 9 on 10. And an extra long, almost extra long one.
Yeah, almost tee to tee. Jack about 1 metre short of the tee here. Matt right back.
Actually, I might just take in the view here as the sun sets. Look at this for a shot.
Oh, it is a beautiful day too.
Look at that.
It's hardly a cloud in the sky. Not a lot of wind too. Beautiful, nice, warm Queensland day. Beautiful Gold Coast.
Oh, and a
Fantastic shot
toucher.
there from Kane.
That's a brilliant.
A hob day toucher.
That is
Played
brilliant.
against Kane last night in the triples and he was sensational. He led up for probably the first 6 or 7 ends. He was outstanding.
Yeah, I think he's just a smart player. He's obviously very experienced. I think he's just a smart player. He just knows, what to do. He knows where to put him. Like
This is a great shot. This is.
cracking effort
That
from
is.
Lennon.
That's a really good shot from Len. Kane's got to be just passing the jack here.
Yeah, anything past Jack High's value. If you get to the tee, it's a bonus. Anything else past has some value. So Wayne, you've got a nice setup here, mate. You got all the gadgets and all the cameras and everything.
When it works, it's really nice. But you went at 3:30 or 3:15 when all the kids come home from school.
Yeah.
They switched on their Wi-Fi's. We went jittery a bit in the last, at the end of the last game.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I did a restart, which automatically finds the best channels somehow. And we're good again. We haven't had a stutter yet.
Good coverage, mate. And a great shot there from Kane as well, getting right to the tee. So it's almost perfect leading. Oh, Stokes is close here.
Yep. Kick it
Oh, that's brilliant.
and to himself.
Jason Stokes, that's an absolutely brilliant shot. Perfect weight.
That is brilliant.
The Gold Coast boys came to Woombye 2 years ago, almost to the day for the 10,000, and looked at their gear and I could string some stuff together and do that.
Yeah.
And it looked like the bane of their life was they had to run the Ethernet cables to everything. And so I thought, if I can do it wirelessly, that'd be clever. Well, I did it wirelessly.
That's very clever.
But you're at the mercy of all the Wi-Fi channels in the area.
So Jack Graham, Nelson Bay just going through the head, falling into the ditch. So a chance here for Stokes. He played an absolute cracker with his first bowl. He'd love another toucher here and shut this down. Might have just overplayed it
He's
slightly.
overcooked it. He's followed it up with a Henry.
Yeah, just gave it a chance. I mean, it would have been great if he put the jack in the ditch himself. I think we'll see Jake play weight again. He won't play ditch weight here again. Try and run this jack in the ditch. They do have 2 right on the tee as well.
Will he do it?
Oh, he's
To
lining.
Jake's game. Has he got it?
I think he's got it in him.
He's got it.
I'm going to back him in here, Fergie.
You back in?
I'm backing him in.
Okay.
Oh, he's gone firmer, right?
He's
Backhand.
going firmer. Gervo's kind of looking at it. No.
Oh, wow-wee. About 2 inches tight there, not much more than that. So we'll see another just up and out of here from Shannon Giddos. If he can trail this Jack Fergie around the corner, geez, it makes it hard for the Nelson Bay boys. Not only will he make 3, but he forces them back to the draw.
He's even got that tight one. If he plays a yard of weight, he can work off and get back to the Jack.
He'd ideally love to keep this on deck if he misses.
Look at the crowd building, Benny.
The crowd's gone mad. The crowd are extremely well lubricated.
Terry Antrim, one of the world's greatest. Terry Antrim up there. Yep. Kevin Anderson's up there. Love his thoughts on this game.
If this stays on, it's a good
That
shot. It
is a
stayed
brilliant shot.
on. That could even count. Wow. Gervo now just having to think about this. They've had a couple of cracks at running this in. He's got to think about drawing now. Oh, he's said go again.
It's all or nothing here.
All or nothing here. Duna looking to run the jack in the ditch or kill it. Oh, he didn't muck around, did he?
Gervo, he's not giving much. Oh no, he's down.
watching this.
He's watching it. Does he eat it? Oh, what a shot!
Oh, Brainey's got the
what a
backward and
shot.
Finished right
Oh,
on the top
wow.
of the jack.
That's a humdinger.
That is a humdinger. So he just feathered off Giddo's
That's
back bowl.
made it even better.
I think he's about
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yes. When I was at Toowoomba, they'd call that champagne bowl.
champagne bowls.
Champagne bowl.
Another hot day toucher.
It is a hot day toucher. It's a hot day
I'll
screamer.
just take Shannon's bowl out of the ditch. That's not a toucher. The jack looks like it's almost right on that bowl on it, Fergie, I think.
Yeah, it's probably about as much room as Kevin Anderson had to draw today, and he did it. So
Kevin Anderson, the goat of drawing to the ditch.
Yeah. Well, fluke. Ben, I think it might have been a fluke.
Change your hand here from Duna. Try and draw another one. Yeah, so the rink marker's up now, so that jack is about 6 inches away from Duna's toucher, and he's a bit heavy. He's going to fall into the ditch, but you would mind that if you're a Nelson Bay fan, because he's played an absolute screamer when he had to there, Brendan Egan.
Yeah. You let him off with that one.
Yeah, let him off. Yeah, let him off for that one.
Yeah.
So the shot bowl is what? Not even a foot from the jack?
Yeah,
Probably a foot and
It's
a half.
hiding.
Foot and a half room.
So the yellow marker is where the jack is?
It
Yep.
is. Yeah, it's right under the number there. So
Okay.
So Raymond Terrace in all sorts of heck.
I was more asking for the viewers.
Yeah.
no dramas.
And that about a foot and a half away. Second shot here, probably for Raymond Terrace, is probably the best result. Gervo's really got a free kick to this, doesn't he, Benny?
Yeah, he's got about.
If he can get at least one more out of this, he's really got a free kick to just go for gold here and get at least 1 or 2 more out of this end.
Yeah, he's got about 4 feet to draw this, and
He's pretty close here, isn't he?
he's
He's going to stop.
now.
This is a good shot. That's a
that's
great
great.
shot.
Stop. Oh,
That's brilliant.
that is brilliant.
Bousey, he's happy with one down here. He's real happy with one down here. Is he up?
Needs
he
to be
up?
up.
He's not up. No, he's not up.
You need to get in front of that one.
No.
On to beat for Gervo. He's got about a metre of room now, holding 2. You can see the scoreboard in the background. Nelson Bay leading 9-8 after 10 ends. Gervo a chance here to make this a treble.
You guys are so good at this.
He's short too.
You just
big
know
short.
everyone's
Short too.
names. Their
He's
bowls.
short too.
Come on.
He done his job. He made at least one of them count. So that is full pressure back on Raymond Terrace here.
Just having a look. I'm not sure what they're looking at here. It looks like 2 to to Nelson Bay.
Oh, I gave up and zoomed out.
Is it 1 or 2?
He's only flipped one over.
Was there a
Strong
touch in the
second
ditch?
wood.
Was there a touch in the ditch we didn't know about there, Fergie?
No, I think it bounced his last bowl. Might have been shot.
Oh, okay, righto.
Second shot.
Well, just that board's seen better days. I think it's a 0 there that looks like a nothing.
I'd say it's a 0 because
Yeah.
it would get the most amount of sun.
So,
Those two.
so it looks
Wow.
like it was 1. Okay, right.
So Bowsey's last bowl must have got
Yeah,
second
must have.
shot.
So it looks like 10-8 to Nelson Bay. 4 ends remaining, of course. For those just tuning in, we did see the Gorillas defeat Pine Rivers in the other qualifying final. This one here, the other 3 disciplines finished. The story of the day is if Nelson Bay win the rink or lose by 3 or less, they will progress to tomorrow's semi-finals. Raymond Terrace need to win by 4 to make an extra end, or 5 to win the game and progress through as well. So Nelson Bay leading 10 shots to 8 with 4 ends left. And another good start there from Kane. He's really playing some percentage bowls at the moment, putting bowls in good areas. And Lennon playing a pretty good opener as well, just dropping inside.
It's a fair start by both leads, actually.
Who's your tip, Fergie?
Oh,
We've got Marilla through, we've got Cabramatta through, and the Helmsvale Hawks through, plus obviously the winner of this game. Who's your tip tomorrow?
so it'd be a Rilla Cabramatta final.
Okay.
Yeah, if
So Marilla play Helmsvale, we believe, is that correct? And Cabramatta play the winner of this, we think so.
yeah, I think
Please correct us if we're wrong. If you want to
Yeah.
comment, you know any better.
no, I think that's a draw. I think Helensvale will take on Rilla, and I think Cabramatta will take. I'll go on Lynn. If-
Great shot there from Lennon.
Raymond-
That's exactly what the
If
doctor wanted for
Raymond Terrace was to get through here, I'm backing Raymond Terrace to win the whole thing.
Okay, wow. Righto.
Yeah.
Is that on the back of the Lee Schreiner effect?
Yep. I think he just has an impact on a lot of the things. So I think he'll have a big effect on the outcome of this game. I think John O'Davis is a really good player and can have that effect as well. But with his dominance over the last few years, I think Lee could have a really big say in what happens in this final series.
Yeah, that's probably a fair call. He's just a big-time player, isn't he? I mean, you look at some of his results in recent times amongst Australian and state titles and a couple of golden nuggets and that sort of stuff. He certainly just knows when to play well at the right time. This is a prime example of this qualifying final. We saw Nelson Bay win both the pairs and triples in the first leg of these rubbers, and Lee Schreiner playing John O'Davis, who's been in fantastic form this week and needing a big win. He came out and won 21-12, and that's no mean feat to beat John in the way he's playing at the moment. And Lee just seems to play well at the right time, which, like any good sportsman, is a pretty good trait to have.
Yeah. I think Jono is a very good player and a lot of great things, but Leroy...
Oh, that's brilliant, Jake Graham. Second shot.
That is an absolute cracker. I wouldn't count out these Nelson's Bay guys because they're just, even then when we played them last night, they just had a will to win, and they've got a good support crew. There's probably about 8 to 10 people up here cheering them on, and got a little bit good support crew, and they just seem to be having a really good time with it. So
what I like about them, obviously there's 5 great players, but I think they carry a hell of a lot of experience as well. You look at Dooner's obviously a marquee, just about to step on the mat after Jason's bowl stops here, and he's been around for a long time. But he's
played for them for a long time in regards to a lot
He
of
knows them very well. Obviously, Richard Gervin played many games for New Zealand. And Jono Davis. Whilst Jono's still a young man, he's also very experienced with multiple sort of big titles, and of course the other two absolutely fantastic. Jack Graham and Kane have been doing their job amazingly. I just think they've been fantastic. Yeah. We've seen quite a few of the games. They played next door to us quite a bit over the last few days, and they've just done their job. They've just played good bowls at the right time, and so if they do get through this, I wouldn't be writing them off by any stretch. Obviously, Cabramatta is going to be favourites because they're a class team. They've got some unbelievable players, and probably probably the strongest club in the country really over the last few years, to be fair, so you can't rule them out. But it's going to be great bowls tomorrow, regardless who gets through, and looking forward to the live stream as well on that.
Yep.
You can watch it from home or come down to Broadbeach Bowling Club and see it in real life, even better.
Get out on the back deck and have
Absolutely.
a watch.
So back at the head here, the Jets, they do lie one. Shannon Giddo's just drawing third shot here, or another third shot rather. Gervo just asking a full draw here, try and crack an egg on the shot bowl. If you can turn the shot bowl even just one roll, you probably should get the shot out of this. It's all down to weight here for Duna.
Really need more than one here on this end, I think. Raymond
For the
Terrace.
Jets, yeah, with 4 ends to go, 2 behind. Need to win by at least 4. So they've got to make up 6 shots and 4 ends. Well, look, it's not over, Dave, if they get a 1, but yeah, they certainly need to start scoring multiples very shortly.
Yeah. Get a 1, it's 2 an end, but you certainly, if you drop one of those ends,
Well, it's quite interesting. You normally see in 4s in particular, teams play a particular length, but both teams are playing a longer length here. You saw Raymond Terrace last end, Nelson Bay last end play long, and they're playing long again, and the Jets sort of played long as well, so it'll be very interesting to see if the Jets do hang on to this, what they do, whether they go a little bit shorter. You can tell there by Duna's body language just saying, yeah, mate, you played the same shot as what you called me. Just up and over on the forehand. Any touch on the shot bowl, it should come back to that blue bowl of Jake Graham's for Nelson Bay.
what's he done here, Gervit? He's just looking to get to the back here, I think.
Yeah. Well,
Trying to get the tee.
I think he was trying to... Well, he's...
Bit of a nothing bowl, isn't it?
Yeah, I think he was trying to come across. He's missed into not a terrible spot.
I think he was trying to get to the tee there. Because if he got to the tee, you could probably play...
A bit more weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't quite see it on the screen, but the Jets do have the tee with a back bowl just behind that yellow bowl, so...
Bowsey's really on the conservative type of shot.
Well, it's not a bad spot there. If you ever overplays this, it could pop out to that green bowl so you can see. See the tee covered there by the back.
Go over on the draw here just to lay down Jake's bowl.
Yeah, look, if you're Nelson Bay, one's not the end of the world, is it?
No.
One still puts you in a fairly good position. Last thing he wants to do is open this jack out to where Duna's...
He might not even go to this and cop the one down.
I think he's trying to cover here. Bowsey's trying to get the jack out to make more than one, so he's got to try and cover here, even though he is down.
Yeah, Bowsey's actually last bowl for that little GM out there. I think Gerville will actually change his hand here and try and drop inside of Bowsey's bowl.
We go to the left-hander's forehand, try and drop inside Bowsey's last bowl. And so we just spoke about lots of experience here for the Nelson Bay team. Playing the right shot here as a cover when you're one down. Well, we think they're one down, to be fair. We haven't seen otherwise from any sort of signalling, but it certainly looks like Lennon Scott's purple-white bowler's shot.
He's tight here. He's tight. What's he done here?
Oh, he doesn't.
No.
Oh, I'll tell you what, if he touches this...
Oh, heck.
Well left.
Oh, truth. Regardless who's got shot, doesn't change.
I think he's got to play yard here.
Yeah, he is.
I think he's got to take the risk.
You can see that white bowl and the green bowl. Raymond Terrace, if you can turn the shot ball onto the jack, it should pop out to those two.
What's he done? He's walking after it. No, he's trying to draw it here. He's short. He's short.
One to the Jets. They close the gap to one. Nelson Bay lead by one with 3 ends remaining.
5 for a draw.
5 more for a draw. That's what we want.
Yeah,
That's what the people want.
If I was Raymond Terrace, I'd be aiming for 5, 6 as a bonus.
If I'm a neutral man and I'm watching this live stream, I want an extra end.
Yeah, of course I do. Because I'm not playing it.
It's like when you're watching the football, you just want golden point, don't you?
Yeah.
If you're not a supporter of either team, you just want golden point.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some Nelson Bay and Jets supporters here that probably think vastly different to that line of thinking.
In current football standings, because I don't have a team and I don't support much, I want everyone to have golden point and lots of injuries. Anyone playing Penrith? Is that you, Philip
So we
Clark?
spoke about Jack Lanks just before as the skips crossed over there. The lights just come on. You can see the brightness just up on the green there.
Look at
So Raymond Terrace have gone short here. So they have been playing quite long.
bit of a change up.
I've gone Matt back, Jack short. So Lennon's thrown it probably about 25 metres. See there, 10-9 in favour of the Marlins with 3 ends remaining. So Lennon Scott's thrown a Jack about 25 metres and he's just going to run through about 4 feet with his first bowl. Of course, those who are just tuning in, the story is 10-9 in favour of the Nelson Bay Marlins with 3 ends remaining. Nelson Bay win or lose by 3 or less, they will progress to tomorrow's semi-final and take on the Cabramatta Bull Ants. If Raymond Terrace win this rink by 4, we'll see an extra end. If they win by 5, they will progress.
Ooh, 3 ends to go. Leonard stalking it, half stalked it. Half stalked it.
He's played a good shot here,
Oh,
Davey.
what a shot.
That's absolutely brilliant. That's another great shot from
2
Leonard.
brilliant bowls.
I'll tell you what, he's played some good bowls.
You know, the
in
last 2
time.
ends he's actually
He
reached
certainly
ahead
has.
and Raymond Terrace have been in a more favourable position.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, that's good leading, so Kane here.
Kane's got to be reaching here. He's
Oh,
got
he
to
will,
be,
mate.
yeah.
That's it. He's a smart
He's close,
player,
isn't
mate.
he?
He'll be up and at this. If he misses it, he'll be in a good spot. It's a great effort. I think he's tried to play a couple more feet than that, but he's done well. He's got another close second.
Metre more weight, he plays it perfectly. Stokesy's got the freedom to play with the metre here, I reckon. On the backhand, is he? Yep. Trail the jack, land his bowl. Will he get back, though? Will he get back? No.
He doesn't want to turn that
This
in.
is that's not... Oh,
It's not too bad. He's actually finishing a good home. He's ran on himself.
it's not
It's not
too
the end of the world
bad.
there for Raymond Terrace. Not what he was after, but not the end of the world.
Yep.
Jack Graham on the forehand. He'd love a toucher here, Davey.
Sit the bowl, touch the jack.
It's the right line. A little bit of a breeze.
Is he
He's
up?
trying hard.
Is he up?
Falls against the bias, he'll get the shot.
Fall in.
It's a good shot.
Well, he could. Might have done enough there. Might have done enough for shot. It's a big day here at Broadbeach. These players have been playing for over 9 hours across 4 games. It was only really one short break for lunch.
In 4 days.
Yeah, in 4 days prior. Exactly right. We probably had about half an hour break for lunch. And the last 9 hours I've been playing, so certainly a test of the fitness here at the moment.
What's he?
Well, I think he's got the shot. I think Jake has got the shot with his blue bowl. It's a little bit hard to tell, but Gervo's saying, well, you cover now, so that would tell me that Nelson Bay do lie one. Gervo's saying, mate, get a bowl past the jack. You can see the 3 backest bowls, or the 4 backest bowls, including the second shot, do belong to the Jets. So Jake here, anything up and over, you can roll the yellow bowl a few rolls or just sneak past. Get a bit of cover here.
Well,
Didn't quite have the weight, so this is all of a sudden. See Bousey there saying trail it to that. If you can trail the jack exactly where Bousey said, the Jets will lie 5. This is a very interesting head at the moment.
Yeah.
Not a mile away here, Shannon.
A bit tight.
split.
It's actually made it worse.
It has. Nelson Bay now.
Nelson's Bay actually had the majority of the bowls in the head there, and that one's just actually got them one past the jack. If I was... I'm surprised he's not on the other side of the rink here, trying to promote his own bowls through the head a bit.
Yeah, look, that's obviously what he called Jack. I think he's just saying, well, maybe trail it first here, Davey. Try and beat him to it. If he can trail the jack himself or miss high, which is what he's doing, he's going to get into a good spot.
Yeah, it's...
Beautiful weight there for the shot that was
Get
called.
inside that. It's not too bad, but it's on... Where the jack's probably going to go is the other side of the rink.
It isn't. It's going to go to Jason's bowls, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can see those bluey, whitey coloured bowls to the right.
You
of
can really play 6 to 8 feet through his own bowls and play with a lot more freedom. Where you have to be inch perfect on that other hand.
He's got the weight here.
This is... Shannon's actually probably played 2 really good bowls for Nelson's Bay here, unfortunately.
Well, what he's done is get another second.
Yeah.
So
Brings
all of a
in
sudden, it's the sit bowl now. So Gervo just saying to Brendan, draw me another bowl in the head here. And he's close.
Is he up? Is he up?
Wow, he's done well. He's done well.
good.
He's got third shot at worst.
You throw a mat over most of those bowls.
Yeah, it's not a bad head. It's pretty good weight there, sort of.
8 to 10 feet here.
It's
Bousey.
just the result that they're trying to achieve.
Yeah, and of course Bousey will try and trail the jack out to the right of screen and make 3.
He's got to take the risk of
He
taking
does.
his own bowl out here.
Ah, look, at this stage of the game, when you're chasing, what do we say, 5 shots, at least 5 shots and 3 ends. He needs a multiple here, to be fair. He needs at least a 2 here, so try and trail this jack. Can make up a 3 if he gets it right. Oh, they're watching it.
They're watching it.
He's
Hurry
this
now.
to hold.
He needs to hurry.
Sitting there. And
Oh, he's played
what
a
shot,
cracker.
Matthew Bouse. That's brilliant.
That's
3 to the
100
Jets.
and odd games for New South Wales coming into play there. 100. How many?
so what's the result there now?
Well, we think it's definitely 2 to the Jets.
I think it's 4.
You think it's 4?
Well, that's Lennon's bowl, right?
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it could very well be.
It could be 4 down.
This is not easy for Gervo because there's a couple of bowls in the way here. He's got to come around.
Jason Stokes. He walks past nervously. He's just taking it all in. Gervo's
A
quick.
bit heavy here, Gervo.
Oh, he's landed it. Wow, that is very
come
close.
on.
Well, I gave it a chance. Looks like the shot
Yeah, I
ball.
don't think Bousey was real happy with that.
Don't think he was trying to do that.
That was
but-
humming. That was flying. Wowee, and he's got shot out of that.
Yeah, he does.
Wowee.
Looks like the same bowl here for Bouse. He's going to try and land that Gervo bowl, play the same bowl as what he just played.
Wowee, what a context to the game that bowl was. Wowee.
Not far away either here.
Roll it out.
Wowee. No, he's going
Oh, that's
what a
brilliant.
shot! Oh, that's brilliant.
Hey?
That is brilliant.
Matthew Bouse, that is 2.
Matthew
absolute
Bouse.
That
humdingers
is world
paradise.
standard bowls right there.
Ex-Australian player,
the
New
whole
South
head.
Wales legend.
Looks like 3 from where I'm looking at. Gervo has the best back. You can see the blue bowl there, just right on the right-hand side of the screen. That is the best backward that is currently holding the T position. So I think we'll see either 2 shots here from Gervo. We'll either see a draw to save or he'll play backhand weight.
He's holding 4.
Yeah, it could be. I think we'll see backhand weight for shot bowl regardless of the head position.
Yeah, you need to come through.
Needs to find the front hole.
Yeah,
Oh, he's not a mile away. Looking to turn this shot ball onto the jack.
Well, he's reduced the count. He's done well there.
He has done well.
Might be
Still
3
could
though.
be 3 though. We'll take 2 out, or taking 3 out.
Wow.
Or could still be 4 for no, looks like 3.
Ooh, what 2 absolute crackers from Matthew Bouse.
2 ball terrors.
Like after that first fortunate result from Gervo, like Bousey could have probably.
Been forgiven for missing that.
Yeah.
100%. So Raymond Terrace now lead 12 shots to 10 with 2 ends remaining, of course. If it's for the diff, we see an extra end. In favour of Terrace, of course. If Terrace win by 4, we'll see an extra end. Anything less is a Nelson Bay win. Anything more is a Jets win.
cameras are coping with the lights, but by the looks of it. Still, you see everything nicely.
No, just pulling up a yard short.
A little bit of noise with the ISO trying to cope, but it's all right. We're getting the general vibe of the game. Good bowls, fellas. Brilliant.
It's a great shot by Leonard.
Coming in. Now he's behind. So we're at the up and back stage.
Yep. 2 ends to go. That's a good shot from Jason. That is a very good shot. Sets up a really good head for Raymond Terrace. Jake needs a really good bowl here. Tight. Things are starting to tighten up here. Bit of change of length.
A few coats have been put on out there.
Yeah, starting to get colder. Green's starting to drop.
Yeah, good weight. So on the backhand, they cross their head. On the forehand, they're wide. So things have definitely changed from what they're used to. So you'll add some grass here. Keeps the weight that he had with the first one. Because we don't have a scoreboard, I'm just bringing this shot up so you can see the score in the background for those catching up.
What happened if 2 games over Martin's time?
Fours and the singles come out for 1 end each.
Extra end.
I'm presuming it's margin. I presume.
It's certainly creating a buzz, isn't it?
Yeah, we just
This-
had one of the Raymond Terrace, actually the Raymond Terrace manager come over and ask us. So we got confirmation from Jay Globitz, who's the bowls manager here at Broadbeach, just a little earlier, that if it is a Raymond Terrace win in this rink by 4 and it is an extra end, that both rinks, singles and fours will play an extra end. And I can only presume to be margin then, Ferg, yeah?
Yep.
Obviously, shots up. I can only presume.
It'll be just like wins and shots.
Yeah, 100%. That's what I mean. Yeah, wins
So
some shots.
if they go one on, it'll just
if they go one
be
on, they go
margin,
again or something. Yeah. We could be at a midnight.
So
You charge your
so
battery.
Terrace is up by 2.
As it lies, they're up
As
by
it-
2 with
up-
2 ends to go. Yes.
What are they holding on the green here at the moment?
It's at least
3, maybe 2 or 3.
I reckon it's 2.
2. So at the moment, the scenario is
I
alive
think it's all square.
Absolutely, it is 100%.
at this very moment.
It's all square.
This game is coming down to the wire.
We don't want if this is the second last end, we don't want a 2 here.
If you're looking for an
'Cause-
extra end,
We don't want the
yes,
extra end,
yes.
we don't want a 2.
But it's still exciting because it'll come down to the last end regardless. So it's still been exciting.
We want at least a 1 or a 3 here.
Depends who you're going for. If you're Nelson Bay, you want Gervo to get the shot here.
Don't sit on the fence here, Ben. We want an extra end.
And
I want the Broncos to
Oh,
make the
no.
finals, but that's not going to happen either.
Yep.
I don't
Bassie's
think
played
that was
better
part of the
bowls, I
plan.
reckon, than that. Not his best, unfortunately. So, do you think it's 3, Fergie? Or is that blue bowl sort of?
Yeah, that's Jake's bowl there. I think
that's a
it's.
vastly different camera angle to the other one, isn't it?
Yeah.
It might need to be 1 going off that angle.
I hope it's 1.
Yeah, it could be 1 or. It's Richard Gervin playing the backhand.
it's just holding out on that hand.
Yeah, it is. Just with the green dropping off, obviously it's not as wide as what it used to be. Just creeping to the backest of the rinks, which is not a terrible result either, really. So considering he's got last bowl, he now has the tee. They've now got 2 on the tee actually with that yellow bowl, as well of Canes.
Might only be 1.
It could be only 1. It really could be. It's hard to tell. Bousey just. Oh, he's looking to sit something here, Bousey. He's looking to sit
get
this bowl.
Jake's bowl here, so I reckon it's only 1.
Oh, he's close.
Oh, no. Wow. Heck.
Oh, that would tell me that it's 1, but that bowl was worth a few. Oh.
Yeah, Bousey, by the way he reacted, he was very close. That was worth a lot.
He thought he had that. You can tell by that reaction.
Give the people what we want, Gervo. Give the people what we want.
So you're saying don't draw it or do draw it?
No, don't draw it. Then Raymond Terrace get a 1.
Well,
And
if
it's
he does
extra.
draw it, it comes down to the
Get your
last
bowls
end of the
out,
scores.
start polishing them up, Leroy and Jono. Get your bowls ready.
Okay. We're on the edge of our seat
Oh, we
if we were
certainly
sitting
are.
down.
Well, he's a bit wide.
Okay.
He was filthy. Matty Bouse
Yeah.
knows how big that bowl was. And he was
Yeah.
probably about 3 inches away from playing a bomb.
I thought he had it too, to be fair.
So do I.
Yeah.
It's just that drop of pace, wasn't it, Benny?
So
Like
we'll
he
just-
would have actually probably ran on and got that earlier.
Yeah, so what their confirmation there, so it is 1 to the Jets, so they lead by 3. So the scenario now for those just tuning in, we've got 267 viewers. The scenario is, courtesy of the other finished rubbers in this particular qualifying final, Raymond Terrace lead by 3, playing the last end.
Is that the OG Hugh? That's the OG Hugh.
Raymond Terrace score a 1, will go to an extra end. Nelson Bay win the end, they will progress, and if the Jets score more than 2, they will progress through to
The
tomorrow's
crowd is
semi-finals.
like on their seats.
Good crowd here actually today. A good crowd hanging around watching this. They've been very lucky to see a great game of bowlers so far.
Who would have thought? Will they bring it up?
I'll tell you what, they're having a great chat about it. I'll tell you. I think they're just getting confirmation of what happens if an extra end happens. I think they just want to make sure what happens. So they're just getting confirmation as to what happens. Of course, we know what that is thanks to Jay telling us that it'll be an extra end for both disciplines, singles and fours.
Get your bowls ready, Leroy.
Chris Edmonds, manager for Nelson Bay, just walking past
he's
us.
nervous. Look at him.
He is sweating buckets.
He's calm.
Yeah. You go out for an extra end. If Raymond Terrace get 1, it's
Well, Lennon's got the mat halfway up the green here.
Yeah. One end of singles, one end of fours.
I just wonder if he's going to put the mat down and run the jack in. I'd love to see that. I don't think it's going to happen. He's just asking Bousey what he wants.
I wonder if it matters how many beers the singles players have had.
Well, I think they've been okay. I think they might have understood that this is a chance.
I actually think Lee Schreiner is on the zeros at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
he doesn't drink at the moment, Lee. So you see him in the background there enjoying a 0 beer. Good drop. Well, I'll tell you what, Lennon has taken... Well, he's not running this in, is he, David? Is he running this in?
Oh,
I think he's running this in.
this is running it in.
He's running the jack right first. He's going to take it right up, so he's taken it... He's given himself about 4 feet. And if he throws this to the tee, I reckon he's going to try and run this in.
Benny, do you think this is a good move, though?
Oh,
They've dominated the last 2 hands. Like, literally, they have been in a prime position.
Well, he's run jack pretty good here. Look, you're not wrong. I mean, they have actually dominated, haven't they? Really, the last probably 25 minutes of play, let's say. But having said, if he necks this, it's the right move. All comes down to...
Oh, he's danking it. He's going
If we can get a different camera angle there, we might get a great view of this.
I'm trying.
Well, he's let
He's
it go.
going it. He's missed it.
He has missed it.
Judging off body language, he missed it.
We're going to get a great view here too.
No,
I don't think Nelson Bay won't run. He'll draw here, 100%.
Gervo's gone the conventional route.
I've seen Kelsey Cottrell do this.
Have you?
I think I saw you do it.
I've seen Aaron Wilson do it about 100 times.
And the what was the fella Smith that used to be at Swan Bowls Club? He was
Michael Smith.
Michael Smith.
Yeah.
It would have been his specialty.
Well, that bowl has stayed on. Oh, he's going again here, Lennon. He's going again.
I can't see that one at the back.
Oh, backhand runner.
He's going again. Wow.
Just
on.
Well, he might get the...
It's on.
Oh, he just missed the
Did he
back
get the back
bowl.
one?
No, so the yellow bowl of Canes did stay on. It's right on the lip. Right on the lip, just to the right of the centre of rink. There it is. So that currently, believe it or not, is the shot bowl. And this will be number 2. When it stops, how close will it be? Time will tell. Well, he's played a great shot. Oh, no, a bit of room there. Well, we'll see a drawing shot here for sure now, Fergie. We won't see a run here from Stokesy. Try and draw this off on the back end.
Has he got it? He's got it. Oh, stay.
Great shot there from Jace. That's brilliant.
Get him some good comments in the live feed.
There's probably 100 comments, but I've been focusing too much.
Maybe. Yeah. Kevin Anderson had something to say about a singles game this morning.
Jake's reaching up here, looking for the bowl or Jack.
Jake, what has he done? What do you got? Oh, what a shot.
Oh, he's got the bowl off. That's a great shot.
But the touch was in the ditch.
There's a toucher in the ditch, almost right under the number. That blue bowl is sort of stopping the Jack from getting there. So Stokesy just up over the draw as well here. Looking to sit the bowl or touch the Jack himself. Just a bit wide for that shot.
And quick.
Well, I think
If he
he's giving
stays
himself a
up,
chance.
no,
He's going
he's-
to drop in. So. What's he doing here, Fergie?
Oh, he's got to just pass it. If they're good enough to draw that, you take the hats off at the moment. You
Yeah, you should see a touch in the ditch here.
get to Gervo's feet. Where his feet is inside,
Yeah, it's a
anything
good
inside
call.
Gervo's
Well,
feet's good.
If you're Nelson Bay at the moment too, obviously they win the end, they win the match. But if they don't drop a 2, they also go next round if they can drop a 1. So he's trying to cover the 2 here.
Is
Just
he
gets
up,
out to
though?
the bottom left-hand of
Is
screen.
he up?
Oh, he's played this well, I think, Davey. I think he's played this extremely well.
That's not a bad bowl.
That's a good shot there. 2 great shots from Jake. You can see that toucher in the ditch there, which does belong to the Raymond Terrace Jets. That's what Bousey's saying. He said, get that Jack in on top of that toucher and shake hands.
Looking for the perfect draw.
No, he's looking to trail this.
Try on the Jack here.
Okay.
He's tight, but if he gets to Jake's second one, it's not bad.
Oh, nothing.
Is this the right shot, Benny?
I think there's a bit of room there to draw it. And if you draw one, then it's, I don't know. I mean, they're going all or nothing here. Not sold on that. If you get it, of course, you're an absolute genius. But
Well, if anyone's going to play it, I know Shannon's got one left. You probably want it in the hands on your backhand of Matt Bowles.
yeah, absolutely.
Loves his backhand.
Shannon's got a ball left though there. If he's trying to run it in, his weight's good. He's just got to correct a little bit on his line. He is. He's playing weight again.
Wide.
That's wide this time.
Well,
I'd be drawing Fergie, but the problem is if he draws it, now they've got no bowls in the head. Bevo's going to have, a target to still win the game, so they put themselves in an interesting position here.
it's all or nothing here.
Yeah, it probably is. Duna's going to drop in the ditch here, so
Yeah.
Bousey can put the jack in the ditch. He'll lie an amazing 2 for game.
Well, if you want anyone playing their backhand, it is this man.
Oh, it looks tight.
Gets the 2 bowls out. Oh, it's
Just the one.
really one to go.
I got to sit down.
Do you think that's quick for that shot, Ben?
Yeah, he might kill it with that weight. It depends
Kill
how
it
he
with
gets
that weight, and will he go through it with that weight? He needs to probably take that touch of weight off to actually go with it.
Curvo's got another bowl there or thereabouts. So this is it, the final bowl for the Jets.
Can he do it?
He needs the jack.
Can he do it? He's shot committed. He's tight. Is he tight? He's tight.
It's a gallon effort, but yeah, just fractionally. So Nelson Bay, they get the win in the 4s and they get the win overall.
What a
They will
game.
progress through to the semi-finals tomorrow morning here at Broadbeach.
What a game.
What time are we
great
starting?
game. I believe it's 8:30 tomorrow, I believe,
8:30.
so we'll see more coverage, no doubt.
An early start for Wayne Netter.
I'll still be in bed by then, don't you worry.
Yeah.
Great game, fantastic game, bowls. Really, really good fight back there from the Jets after losing both first disciplines and put themselves in a great position. But Nelson Bay just a little bit too strong in the end. A fantastic last end there. Jack Graham playing a beautiful conversion and setting up that head, and it just proved to be a bit too good in the end, didn't it?
Yeah, definitely. No, played a really smart last end. I know they're thinking of trying to sink it and guarantees an extra end, but I think if they stuck to that length of that mat back and what they were playing before, I think they would have had a better chance at it. But each their own, and they were out there and we weren't. So
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
Definitely. Great game. So we got our 4 semi-finalists tomorrow. Cabramatta Bull Ants, Nelson Bay Marlins, Helensvale Hawks, and the Warilla Gorillas. So 4 fantastic teams. Should be a couple more great games tomorrow, and you can see it here on live stream again. Tune into the Broadbeach Bulls page, and Wayne and his crew will set you up with some great live streaming. So thanks, mate, for doing that. For all those watching at home, I'm sure they're very thankful for the support and the coverage. So that'll probably be about a wrap, won't it, mate?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we'll just give Hob Day his dues.
Absolutely.
Agri storage and logistics. You can see him about sampling and assessing, inloading, outloading, safety management systems, agri storage management, fumigation and pest control. Look, he does it. He's a busy man.
He does a great job. He's a fantastic man too. One of the best blokes you'll ever meet. And got a great business there. So if you need any of those services, please go see him. Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you very much, Ben and David.
Thank you.
Thank you.